Hey everybody, how's it going? Yes, I am back with a video. Been a long time. Um, just as an update, those of you who have followed me for a while, we did move last June. Don't mind me, I got crib notes. It's been pretty hectic, you know, keeping up with everything and trying to get stuff situated and the way we want it and everything. I've torn this room down 3 times. So I was getting ready to do it again, but I figured I'd try and get at least something video-wise out there. I have a ton of stuff scattered all over the place that I have not put up on the shelves yet. I'm trying to get through it, but it's going to take a while. So I'll just have to find the time to do some videos and get this stuff out there. I was all set to do this a couple months ago, and we had a big ice storm. Knocked down a bunch of trees on my property. I'm still trying to clear them. So, unfortunately, or however way you want to look at it, that's what I've been doing for the last few months. So, Prudence is at the groomers getting groomed. Mrs. Beatlespro is out shopping. I have some time. It's quiet. Here we go. I am all over the gamut with the stuff that I bought. I'm still trying to round it all up in one place. I do have some stuff here, and I mean vinyl box sets, 60s memorabilia, some new stuff. Actually, only one new thing. Posters, all kinds of stuff. So bear with me. I will get through all of it eventually. So where do I want to start? You know what? We'll start with this. I know what's in here. I ordered it, obviously. There's debates on whether this is a real 60s item or not. I personally don't think so, but I always thought it was cool. I just did not want to spend what people were asking for this. So believe it or not, this fell into my lap for a whole whopping $17. But they claim it's original from the Philippines. No, I'm not editing that out. But it is Beatles tape. I think my buddy Mikey Arugula showed this in one of his videos. But yeah, I just think it's cool. Just another display to throw up in this menagerie of stuff. I think there was a few other Philippines products too, like hair pomade and I think paste, if I remember right. So, obviously there's been a bunch of releases since the last video I did, record-wise. I've made the decision not to pursue all of them. Like with McCartney's new album coming out, I want to say there's like 9 different album variations. No, I'm not falling into that trap no more. That and the limited edition moniker is a bunch of bull crap, if you ask me. But I don't remember this. I think this was a Record Store Day issue. John Lennon's Zoetrope. I honestly don't remember, but I think it was a Record Store Day issue. I did pick that up. A lot of the newer stuff, or stuff that's come out in the last few years, I didn't buy because prices are just insane on Beatles stuff. And I want to say maybe 2024, this box set came out. I didn't buy it. So we fast forward, and sometime not too long after we moved in here, one of my favorite Whatnot channels got a bunch of these in, and they were less than half price. and that's the mono box set. So, being that the price dropped down that much, that's the biggest reason why I bought it. I haven't opened any of this stuff yet. Right now, my goal is to get back out there in YouTube universe and show this stuff and actually find its place where the collection goes. The Beatle room here, I have no music in here in reference to physical. All my vinyl, CDs, box sets, all of that is in my music room. Eventually, if I get caught up a little bit, I'll do a tour. But I have all my vinyl together. All my CDs are together, both Beatles and non-Beatles stuff. You know, so I found this in an antique store, searching for record stores out where I'm at, and there isn't really anything close. Nothing within an hour drive. But I found this in one when I drove to Memphis for like $5. But there's a Yoko Open Your Box. I don't know much about this, other than I think a DJ did it. Like I said, I haven't listened to any of this stuff yet. That's next on my list. But yeah, it's a 12-inch single. I'm not even sure what album this is off of, honestly. There's no year on it or nothing. But I didn't drive all that way not to pick something up, you know. I think this one was a Whatnot auction. I bought it because it's sealed. Sorry for the glare. That's the biggest reason I bought it. So the copy that I do have, my original copy is in shrink. I'll just make that my play copy. But yeah, I want to say I only paid like $6 for it. Another Whatnot auction. Price was right. I don't really need it. We have all the BBC stuff, but it's this fabulous, depending on how you want to look at it, bootleg / fan club issue. But it just came up at the right time at the right price. Picked it up. I'm going to switch gears a little bit here. My brother had bought one of these, first time I ever seen it. And according to the bottom of it, it is official. I don't know when it came out, but it's this little player piano from the Hard Rock Cafe for John Lennon. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of John Lennon stuff out there. So when something comes up that's kind of cool, then I go for it. So you got the stand. It also has a bench. So that's going right up on the shelf. But anytime I can find some pretty cool Lennon or Harrison stuff, I try to pick it up. Because, like I said, there's not a lot out there. Picked these up. My brother had bought me a George one for Christmas this past year, and I can't figure out where I put it. But right after that, these came up. These came in different colors, different sizes. But this is an original 64-piece thumbnail. And, of course, there's one for each Beatle. I picked up John. And I picked up Ringo. And, like I said, my brother picked me up a George one that's yellow and it's taller. I just can't figure out where I put it. I'll find it eventually. Then, let's see. The Anthology stuff was re-released. I did pick up Anthology 4. I did not buy the box set. if and when, hopefully it shows up on some other like Whatnot or whatever, then if the price comes down like the mono box did, I'll pick it up. So, but I was happy to get that. This one I didn't need. I had the deluxe box set, and all the reissues and all that crap. But Target had a sale on vinyl that if you bought two, you got a vinyl free. And I actually went there for Taylor Swift's new album. So, I picked up something else with it. I don't remember what it was. But I ended up getting this for nothing. The green vinyl version that came out, last year. I'll probably never open it. But the price was right when you think about it. This was a Whatnot find. I like all the weird, pseudo Beatles stuff. But this is one that I personally have not seen. I've seen the other ones. But it's the Holly Ridge Strings. Played John, George, Paul, and Ringo. It's got Here Comes the Sun, Hey Jude, Another Day, Let It Be, Long and Winding Road, My Sweet Lord, Uncle Albert, Something It Don't Come Easy, in Bangladesh. So, but no John solo song. I don't get that. But this was I think I paid $5 for this. This record I picked up from a seller in Canada. I didn't have it. The price came down. The only thing I wasn't counting on is they had started all that tariff bullshit. And because it came from Canada, the post office charged me an extra $10. But it is the 10-inch version of Now and Then. And they sent me, and it's hanging somewhere. They sent me a Disney lithograph thing with it. So, but yeah, I was looking for this, and I still don't have it. But Ringo's February Sky. And then the last thing I'm going to pull out of this box, which means I can put all of this away. Same thing. Walmart screwed up and posted this on their website for $80 pre-order. When they realized their mistake, they pulled it. Not everybody got them, but I guess what they did is if you ordered one, if you got an email that said you're not getting it, then what they did was they asked you to go ahead and order it at full price, and they sent you a second one for free, if I remember right. But they honored mine. I got it because I did it early. But John Lennon's Power to the People box set. I'm not going to pull everything out. I don't want this video to be too long. I'm not so sure anybody's going to watch it anyway. But yeah, I did pick up the Lennon Power to the People box set. The furthest I've gotten into listening to it was putting it or digitizing it in my iPod. So, same thing. I will eventually get around to listening to it. I got one more thing I'm going to show in this video. Okay, and I really appreciate you guys watching. I sincerely apologize for taking so long. It's just been pretty hectic. But this I got at Beatlefest, I think Chicago in 2025. I think that's where I picked this up. As a matter of fact, this came from Mr. Stickermania Frank, which, if you don't know Frank does a live on YouTube on Saturday and Wednesdays. And Frank sells all kinds of stuff. He has an eBay page, Mr. Stick. Just type in Mr. Sticker Mania. It'll come up. Same thing with his YouTube channel. But I did pick these up in the box. And he was kind enough to bring them to the fest. So I didn't have to pay for shipping, or we didn't have to take the chance. But these are manufactured by Car Mascot. And originally, these actually went, people put them in their cars, like on the dashboards and stuff. They had little sticky things on the bottom. So I'm not going to pull them out of the box. But they are the original 64 Bobbleheads in the original box. And somewhere behind these guys, I have the original instruction sheet, which is in here. And here's the cover to the box. Has the original price sticker on it from Hankey's Drugs, $3.49. I've been jonesing to straighten this up, get it covered, and get it up on the shelf. Now I can. But yeah, I want to thank Frank for doing that for me, bringing them out to the fest for me and everything. I think that's all I'm going to show right at the moment. But just as a real quick wrap up, I did go to the fest in New Jersey and the one in Chicago last year. I just had a gut feeling that something was going to happen, and it did. There is no fest this year. Considering going to the Fab Fest in Charlotte, which I think is in October. So hopefully I can make it there. I was going to try to make Abbey Road on the River in May. I can't make it. So, I think I'm going to end this here. This video is running over 17 minutes. I really don't like making videos that long. But like I said, I appreciate you guys sticking around, checking this video out. Eventually, I will do a room tour. But my top shelf up there, I got to take everything down. I want to run lighting like I have under the shelves across the top, so I get some more light up on the top of the thing, or that top shelf. But what this is, it's those steel racks they put in the garage. Usually 5 shelves. I put them in 4. I did not want to put track shelving on the walls, which I have done for years, since our first room. I have a lot of really cool stuff still that is sitting around. I promise I won't take a year to get this stuff out. And once again, I thank you. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.